Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Gashi's Kamen TV, the tallest man in Black Africa. Today, I could not believe what Kipchumba Murkomen, the interior CS, was saying. If you watch what he was saying, I think you would not agree with him because, according to him, most of the people, most of the youngsters in the social media who actually are controversial, who usually write controversial tweets and in the Facebook and all the social medias, especially in X, according to him, these are mental cases. Ladies and gentlemen, I think I want to differ, I want to disagree respectively with the interior CS, because if you ask me, this is wrong. This is condemning a whole group of people, and this is what we call generalization. You cannot take a whole group, a whole cohort, a whole age group or a whole age set, and then you say, since you don't agree with them, since whatever they are writing does not please you, then there are mental issues. Before I give a critical analysis about this kind of attitude by our leaders to the youth, I want you to watch what Kipchumba Murkomen was saying. Here's the man talking. Watch.
Pambana na dawa ya kulevya na mambo ya pombe haramu, na hii yote inaumiza vijana wetu. Let me give you a very stark statistics. Some of the most young people who are actually struggling with managing their social media. Hata wale mnang'ang'ananga na hawa kwa social media, mnasema nataka kupigana na so and so amenitusi kwa social media. I can say this for the country to know, without fear of contradiction. Most of the young people who are writing hateful messages on social media, most of them are struggling with mental health, which has been caused by abuse of drugs and abuse of alcohol. Sometimes, we mtu mkubwa mzima unang'ang'ana, unatafuta hiyo mtu kwa social media, unasema amenitusi, only to go and find this is a extremely destroyed young person. Hata atoki nyumba, ako tu nyumba na simu yake, akitusi leo nani, akiona nani ana trend, akiona nini. We are struggling with mental health, which is occasioned by...
I want to say this about these controversial youngsters. I want to say this about our youth. I want to say this about our young population, which are actually the majority. That when you see them writing whatever they are writing, when you see them tripping what they are tripping, when you see them texting whatever they are texting, it is because of frustrations. When you see them disagreeing with the leaders, it's because the leaders have failed. It's because the leadership has failed. It's because the leaders have failed to provide the direction. It's because there are no jobs. It's because they are not getting value for their time. They're not getting value for the education. They went to school all the way. Then others went to universities, others to colleges. But immediately after graduating, what meets them is just tamacking and tamacking. So you find somebody who has studied medicine, you find somebody who has studied pharmacy, actuarial science, and so on. But once he completes now the course, he realizes that there is a reason why he has not gotten that what he wanted. So it is the leaders that are frustrating them. It is not the issue of the mental cases, as Kipchumba Murkomen is saying here. The other thing is that this is a clear indication of the negative attitude that our leaders have against the youth. I don't know why this attitude is there, because attitude is everything. Because it is in the attitude that everything is said. It is in the attitude that the message can be conveyed. So when you look at our leaders, they are telling us that they are not in touch. The bridge between, the gap between the youth and the leaders especially is widening every day. And therefore, what we expect is that the youth will continue to be frustrated. And that is why you see, I can say this about Kipchumba Murkomen and other leaders who are saying, or who are trying to use this kind of narrative. that sometimes when you fail to achieve the goals, you start blaming the others. If the rain does not rain, the rain will always blame the wind, goes the Kikuyu adage. So, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know whether you agree with Kipchumba Murkomen when he tried to use what we call in psychology generalization. Generalization is wrong. Generalization does not work. You cannot condemn a whole generation because you have encountered one person. Because you see, and again also, the issue of mental illness is not something that should be held that casually, especially considering that is a leader who is talking and is talking in public, and it is wrong in my view. Again, when you look at this, you realize that most of these leaders who surround William Samoei Ruto, most of them, anytime they open their mouth, William Samoei Ruto loses hundreds and hundreds of votes, especially the youth, the votes of the youth. Because you cannot tell me that these leaders can attract the attention of especially the millennial and the Gen Z. And when I look at it, ladies and gentlemen, I want to say this, that readers need to be very, very careful before saying whatever they are saying in public. Leaders need to watch whatever they are saying. They need to understand the audience. They need to understand the recipient, because that attitude is wrong. And when you look at, when you listen to the tone, you see a tone of a frustrated man. You see a tone of a frustrated leader. You see somebody who is actually losing his cool, and losing a cool is a weakness. Anyway, in psychology we say that anger is temporary madness. Have a blessed Sunday. Bye.